Have you ever walked out of Walmart with a cart full of stuff, a smile on your face, thinking you scored a great deal, only to realize a few days later that you just threw your money out the window? I've been there, not once, but dozens of times. That cheap shower head that started leaking the first day I installed it. The soft towel that turned into sandpaper after one wash. Or that wobbly bookshelf that almost fell over after I put a few light novels on it. Every time I'd tell myself, I should have known better. But then I'd walk right back into the store, drawn in by those tiny little price tags, and the cycle would continue. We all want to save money. Who doesn't? But what's truly heartbreaking is when you think you're being smart, shopping wisely, only to find that you've walked right into a trap. Those items don't just take money out of your wallet. They also take your time, energy, and peace of mind when you have to deal with them, breaking, falling apart, or simply not working as expected. I'm tired of that feeling of disappointment, and I bet you are too. So, how do we stop this? How do we shop without regret? Today, I'm going to share with you 10 items at Walmart that even the employees here, the ones who see everything from behind the counter, recommend you avoid, no matter how cheap they are. This isn't just talk. It's hard-earned advice from both my own failures and real stories from the staff. I'll tell you about my mistakes, the valuable lessons I've learned, and how I've changed to become a smarter shopper. And stick around until the end, because the number one item is quietly draining your wallet without you even realizing it. I bet you've bought it before. If you want to truly save money, avoid those sweet-sounding traps in big stores and live more comfortably with every dollar you spend. This video is for you. Let's dive in. 1. Cheap shower heads. I still remember the day I walked into Walmart with the intention of upgrading my bathroom without spending too much money. I spotted a shiny shower head priced at just $12 and thought to myself, this is it, cheap and stylish. I took it home, installed it with all the excitement, turned on the water, and within 24 hours, it started leaking. Water dripped from every crack, and the pressure was so weak I had to practically stick my head right under it to rinse off the soap. To top it off, it made this weird screeching sound every time I turned it on, like a cheap horror movie soundtrack echoing in my bathroom. Walmart employees told me that these cheap shower heads are the kings of returns. They're made from thin plastic that warps when exposed to hot water, the joints are loose, and the spray is barely strong enough to rinse your hair. I tried fixing it, using tape, tightening it up. But just a few weeks later, it cracked completely, and I had to buy a new one. I realized that $12 wasn't a bargain. It was the price I paid for daily inconvenience. One morning, when the water dripped on my head instead of flowing freely, I thought, that's it. So I decided to invest in a metal shower head from Moen, priced around $35, still from Walmart. The difference was astounding. Strong water pressure, no leaks, and it's been working perfectly for over a year. The employees were right. Don't let a cheap item ruin the start of your day. A good shower head isn't just a tool. It's a way of taking care of yourself. Choose something that's worth it. 2 Walmart brand towels. I'm the type of person who loves wrapping myself in a soft towel after a shower, so when I saw Walmart brand towels priced at just $5, I bought 3 of them. In the store, they felt amazing, thick, plush, and I imagined walking out of the bathroom like I was in a 5-star hotel. But then, I washed them for the first time, and everything changed. They weren't soft anymore. They became rough like sandpaper. Lint was all over the floor, and when I dried myself, the towel didn't absorb the water. It just rolled off my skin. Walmart employees said they hear this all the time. From soft to sandpaper after one wash. I tried everything. Gentle washes, no fabric softener, even air drying them. But nothing worked. One time, I even noticed lint all over me after drying off, like I had just rolled in a pile of cat fur. Eventually, I threw them away and wondered, what was I thinking when I bought these? So I switched to Egyptian cotton towels from a better brand, also sold at Walmart, for about $15 each. They stayed soft after dozens of washes, absorbed water beautifully, and didn't leave lint behind. I realized that a good towel isn't just an item. It's a way to pamper your skin and your senses. Don't let $5 turn your relaxation moment into a disappointment. Choose something more durable. 3 plastic storage bins. I'm a bit of a neat freak. I like everything in my house to have its place. So, when I saw those clear plastic storage bins at Walmart for just $3 each, I bought a bunch to organize my clothes, Christmas decorations, and old books. At first, I was thrilled. My house looked tidier than ever. But then the problem started. The first time I stuffed winter clothes into one, the lid didn't fit. The second time, I tried to lift a bin full of books onto the shelf. The handle snapped in half, and everything spilled out onto the floor. I stood there, staring at the mess, thinking, what did I do wrong? Walmart employees told me that these bins are the top culprits for returns. The plastic is thin and brittle, the lids don't seal properly, and they can't handle weight, even just a few books or light clothing. I tried stacking them in the garage to save space, but the one on the bottom warped. The lid popped off, and all my Christmas decorations rolled around all over the place. One time, I even heard a crack when I pulled one out of the corner. It split right in front of me. I realized that $3 wasn't a bargain. It was the price of failure in my organizing plan. Eventually, I switched to Sterilite bins, priced around $10 each, still from Walmart. They're sturdy, stackable without warping, and the handles don't break even when I load them up with heavy items. I learned that organizing isn't just about looks, it's about peace of mind, knowing that your stuff is secure. Don't let a few bucks ruin your efforts to keep your home neat. Choose something reliable. 4 mainstays furniture. I once thought I could turn my living room corner into a cozy little library with a $20 mainstays bookshelf. I brought it home, spent the entire afternoon assembling it, a process filled with sweat and swearing because the instructions were awful. When it was finally done, it looked pretty good until I put a few books on it. It started to lean, then wobble like it was about to fall over. A month later, I had to use tape to hold it together, but in the end, I had to throw it out because it couldn't handle the weight. Walmart employees call mainstays furniture the quick disaster. The particle board is thin, the screws are weak, and the design looks nice on the box, but can't withstand real-world use. I also bought a $30 mainstays desk for working from home, but every time I typed, it shook like it was about to collapse, and one corner chipped just from a light bump. One time, I tried to disassemble it to move, and it fell apart completely. It couldn't even be reassembled. I realized that cheap doesn't always mean good. So, I invested in a solid wood bookshelf from a better brand, priced around $60, still from Walmart. It's sturdy, doesn't wobble, and still looks great after 2 years. I learned that furniture isn't just about items. It's the foundation for your living space. Don't let $20 turn your home into a cluttered mess. Choose something more durable. 5 air mattress. I once bought a $15 air mattress to use when friends stayed over. I thought, great, cheap and convenient. I inflated it, put on the sheets, and proudly invited my friend to try it out. But in the middle of the night, I heard a small scream. My friend woke up on the hard floor because the air had leaked through a tiny hole I couldn't find. The next morning she joked, "Did you make me sleep on a deflating balloon?" I was both embarrassed and mad. Walmart employees said they hear this all the time. It deflated before I even woke up. Cheap air mattresses have weak seams, poor valves, and thin material that can't hold up to overnight pressure. I tried patching it with the included repair kit, but it only lasted a few hours before deflating again. One time, I used it for camping, and the next morning, my back was sore from sleeping on the cold ground. I realized that $15 wasn't a bargain. It was the price of inconvenience and embarrassment. Eventually, I bought one from Coleman, priced around $40. It has strong seams, holds air well, and I no longer have to apologize to guests. A good air mattress isn't just a place to sleep, it's comfort and hospitality for others. Don't let a few bucks turn your or your guests' sleep into a nightmare. 6. Thin shower curtain. I once thought a $3 shower curtain was a steal, simple, cheap, and functional. I hung it up, took my first shower, and instantly regretted it. It stuck to my legs like a plastic sheet, tore the first time I pulled it, and just a few days later, I noticed a musty smell. Upon inspection, I found mold growing inside. Those horrible black spots I couldn't scrub off. Walmart employees warned me that these thin shower curtains are breeding grounds for bacteria. They don't hold up to moisture, tear easily, and turn your bathroom into a mold factory. I tried washing it, scrubbing it with soap, but the smell kept coming back. One time, I realized I was showering and touching something full of bacteria every day. That feeling was awful. Eventually, I threw it out and wondered, what did I save with that $3? So, I bought a thicker, mildew-resistant shower curtain with a weighted hem priced at $10. It doesn't stick to me, is easy to clean, and keeps my bathroom fresh. I learned that your bathroom isn't just for washing, it's where you take care of your health. Don't let a few bucks harm you. Choose something safe and durable. 7. Walmart brand light bulbs. I once bought a 4-pack of Walmart light bulbs for $5, thinking I was saving big for my whole apartment. I screwed them in, turned them on, and everything seemed fine. Until the second week. One light started flickering like a disco ball, then burned out completely. I replaced it with another, and the same thing happened. One time, I was reading a book when the light suddenly went out, leaving me in the dark with a half-finished book. I had to climb a ladder to replace bulbs constantly, and my patience was running thin. Walmart employees said cheap light bulbs are frequently returned for burning out quickly, uneven brightness, or flickering. I also noticed that the light they gave off wasn't consistent, sometimes too bright, sometimes too dim, making my eyes sore. Once, I installed one in a ceiling fixture, and after a few days, it burned out, and I had to haul the ladder out again. I thought to myself, I can't live like this. $5 wasn't a bargain. It was the price of constant hassle. Finally, I switched to Philips bulbs, priced around $10 for a 4-pack. They give off steady, bright light, last longer, and are energy efficient. The lighting in my house is now warm and consistent, and I no longer have to be the light bulb repairman every week. I learned that lighting isn't just a utility, it's how you create your living space. Don't let a few bucks dim your home. Choose something reliable. 8. Small appliances. I once bought a $20 Mainstays blender, dreaming of fresh green smoothies every morning. The first time I used it, it worked fine. But by the third time, when I was blending bananas and spinach, it started making a strange buzzing sound, and then died completely. I also bought a $15 toaster. It burned the first slice of bread, and the smoke lingered in the kitchen all day. I stood there, looking at the broken appliances, wondering, what did I expect for $20? Walmart employees told me these cheap small appliances are regulars at the returns counter. The motors are weak, the buttons get stuck, and they can't handle frequent use. I tried fixing the blender, taking it apart, cleaning it, but it remained silent. There was even a time when I needed a quick breakfast, but the toaster ruined all the toast, and I ended up eating dry cereal. I realized these items weren't saving me time. They were taking away those precious moments of enjoyment. So, I invested in a $50 Ninja blender. Powerful, durable, and it blends everything I want perfectly. I also bought a $30 Hamilton Beach toaster that evenly toasts bread without burning. I learned that the kitchen is the heart of the home, and it deserves reliable tools. Don't let a few bucks ruin your meals. Choose something that works. 9. Laundry baskets. I once bought a cute $5 blue laundry basket, thinking it would help keep me organized during laundry day. The first time I used it, I stuffed it full of wet clothes, lifted it up, and the handle snapped right off. Clothes spilled all over the floor, and I had to carry the pile to the laundry room, both frustrated and amused. Another time, when I tried to pull it up the stairs, the plastic cracked wide open, the basket shattered, and the clothes rolled everywhere. I stood there, staring at the mess, asking myself, what did I really save here? Walmart employees said these cheap baskets can't handle weight. They crack and break, even with light loads. I tried using it for dry clothes, but just a few weeks later, the bottom started to warp, and it looked like it was about to fall apart. There was even a time when I put it on the balcony to dry clothes, and a light breeze blew it over. I realized that $5 wasn't a bargain. It was the price of inconvenience and wasted time. Finally, I bought a reinforced plastic basket with sturdy handles for $15. It handles wet clothes, carries them up the stairs without cracking, and has been durable for over a year. I learned that laundry isn't just a chore. It's a way of taking care of your life. Don't let a cheap basket make you pick up every item. Choose something stronger. 10 extended warranties for appliances. This was the biggest shock for me, and I bet you've fallen into this trap too. I bought a $25 fan and added $5 for the extended warranty, thinking it would protect me if the fan broke. The employee at the counter said, "Just a few bucks and you'll feel more secure." I nodded, feeling smart. But a few months later, the fan died. No spin, no sound, just silent. I called the warranty service, waited over an hour, sent emails, and was finally told, "This damage isn't covered by the warranty." I lost $5, wasted time, and got nothing but frustration. Walmart employees call extended warranties a nightmare at checkout. They say the process is complicated, full of exceptions, and often not worth it. I even heard a customer say they had to send their product for inspection, wait weeks, only to be denied because of misuse. I realized that $5 wasn't insurance. It was the price I paid for an empty promise. There was even a time when I almost bought an extended warranty for a coffee maker, but after remembering my past experience, I stopped myself. Now, instead of buying warranties, I use that money to choose a higher quality product up front, like a $40 Honeywell fan, which is more durable and doesn't need a warranty. I learned that true peace of mind comes from making the right purchase, not buying extra coverage. Don't let the promise of protection drain your wallet. Be smart from the start. So, we've gone through 10 items that I and Walmart employees recommend you avoid. From leaky shower heads, rough towels, to useless warranties. Each failure has been a lesson that's helped me become a smarter shopper. I've learned that saving money isn't about buying the cheapest, but buying the right thing. Every time you choose quality over cheapness, you're not just saving money in your wallet, but you're also saving peace of mind in your life. I love Walmart. It has some great deals if you know what you're looking for. But with all the experience I've gained, I want you to walk into the store with a sharp eye, a safe wallet, and the confidence that you won't fall into the too good to be true trap. You deserve better, whether it's for your home, your family, or yourself. Let every shopping decision be a step forward, not a step back. Have you ever bought any of these items and regretted it? Share your story in the comments. I read every single one. If this video saved you even just $1 or prevented one disappointment, don't forget to like and subscribe. Together, we'll learn to shop smarter, live better, and avoid the trap stores don't want you to see. See you in the next video with more shopping secrets.